Trust your gut. The science of instinctive public speaking. Have you ever had a gut feeling? That feeling you get when you just know? When it comes to business, your gut has the answer. You might just seem to know when the deal is going to be clinched, or you can see when your best laid plans are going to go pear-shaped. And you can feel it when your talk or presentation needs to be stepped up a notch or two. But do you always trust your gut? In my experience, many of us don't. Those brainy scientists say it's actually the foundation of rational decision making. But I know that some people are quite convinced that emotion and reason are in conflict with each other. Ever said, "Oh, I wish I'd listened to my head instead of my heart"? I know I've said that in the past. Now I don't. Scientific research shows that emotion and reason are very much intertwined. To make a good decision, you actually need to have completed some type of emotional processing before the reasoning part of the process can be effective. To put it another way, when you're presenting, you need to feel something first in order to make sound, rational decisions to change what you're saying or how you're saying it. And when you do feel this, when you've done this emotional processing, it will help you to speed up your on-the-spot decision making. You'll then be far more able to step up your presentation a notch or two. So this gut feeling or hunch or whatever you want to call it, we get, according to the scientific literature, as a somatic marker. It's a physical sign about what the best course of action should be. When you're anxious, what do you feel? Maybe a bit tense or even a bit sick? And maybe when you're more content, your whole body feels different. I know for me that my shoulders feel different. So when you're standing up there speaking and making a call about your audience's level of engagement with you, these physical sensations can guide you towards making changes in your approach or doing something differently. So let's take an example. Imagine you're speaking to a large audience of business owners for the first time. You see about 200 people looking at you. That's 400 eyes bearing down on you. That's exciting and a bit scary for others. Your brain at this point is trying to make predictions using non-cognitive information from the outside world, your previous experiences from speaking or presenting, which may or may not have gone so well, and internal information, the fear, the comfort, or the exhilaration you feel in your response. And this combination of information then gets served up to you in the form of a physical sensation, and that's the feeling you feel in your gut. When presenting, if you practice noticing these sensations and physical signs, you can use them in a positive way to make useful decisions about what you're saying and how you're saying it. Making your presentations or talks driven by this level of intuition will make you stand out from the crowd. But here's a crucial piece. You have to take responsibility. Practicing is key. You have to be willing to take action to change both the thoughts and feelings that are not serving you and your audience. And this takes lots of practicing. To be a master of this, you'll need to develop an acute awareness of the emotional responses and decision making. Then you will be a formidable presenter and speaker.